Hello Gemini, thank you for joining me for your general read for the month of August 2024. As always, please use your discernment and don't try and force fit any of the messages to fit with your situation, okay? It either resonates for you or it doesn't. So today we're taking a look at your finances and career, followed by your interpersonal relationships. And this read should just give a general overview of your life, okay, for the month of August. But again, don't try and force anything to fit your situation, okay? Right, you have got number 27. I am expressive. Now, you would have noticed that that one came out off center, okay? So there is something that you're needing to express. There is something that you're needing to say this month. Something very important that you need to get off of your mind. It says your mind is wide open and you're tolerant and compassionate towards all ways of life. You value freedom of expression and want to improve the conditions of people, whether in your community, country, or the world at large, okay? So with that one coming out off center, there is something that you're needing to get off of your chest here. And then at the bottom of the deck, number 14, I am practical. You're open-minded and always up to try something new, yet you're wise enough to stop and think before you jump into things. This pragmatic approach helps ensure that your time, attention, and efforts are meaningful. So it's all about conserving your energy. It's probable that at the moment you're trying to figure out how you're going to say this that you're needing to say to someone, okay? You're probably figuring out what words you're going to use. You're probably trying to figure out when to say whatever this is that you're needing to say to another person. They're also indicating here, Gemini, that this month it would be very wise not to waste your energy or waste your time on anything that isn't worth your investment, okay? Right, so let's take a look at your finances and career energy. What's going on for Gemini, please? Finances and career. Gemini Collective. What can you tell us for our Gemini Collective, please? Gemini. Okay. Ooh, roll the dice. It's time to put yourself out there. You're hiding your talents and it's time to take a risk and step into the spotlight now. Yeah, the golden dice, basically. So, yeah, taking that calculated risk here, Gemini, it is good, like they're saying the dice are going to land in your favor, okay? Now, obviously, the context of that is going to be different for every single Gemini, okay? So, you know personally what it is that you've been working towards achieving, okay? That's going to be the topic of conversation here between yourself and spirit, right? They're saying for you to roll the dice, take that calculated risk. The dice are very likely going to land in your favor. Taking steps, yeah. Action is the key to getting to where you need to go. You cannot wait around. Yeah, no more procrastinating, Gemini. It's time to do the action. It's time to take that first step, whatever that might be for you. Take a step in any direction to get unstuck and find opportunities. So Spirit's telling you here, look, you guys, you're not stuck when it comes down to your finances and career. All you've got to do is to take that one step in any direction that you choose, okay? And that's going to encourage movement. You'll make good progress now and you'll be able to overcome any obstacle in your path. Big leaps forward are possible. Now, Sagittarius just had this card that came out. So you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, or you could have strong Sagittarius placements in your own chart, okay? But there is strong, powerful movements forward here. It just requires your determination to take that calculated gamble, throw the dice, see where they land, and then start taking positive steps forward, okay? At the bottom of the deck is reflection. Leo's had this one. It's time to revisit the past. and figure out what you want to do. Knowing what you don't like will show you what you truly love. Yeah, so lean into what it is that you do want to see more of in your life, okay? Cultivate more of the more positivity in your life. Now let's just make some space on the table there, and we're going to clarify all of this energy for you. Right, so what's going on for Gemini's finances and career? Please can you clarify this energy for Gemini? Can you tell us about rolling the dice for Gemini, please? It's time to apply yourself, basically. What's going on? Roll the dice for Gemini. Thank you. Yeah, the Queen of Cups. Being open to receiving. Okay. That's the Queen of Cups energy. Very imaginative, very kind, very creative, very, very spiritual, good-natured and compassionate as well. Very receptive, okay? So Spirit's asking here for you guys to remain calm, okay? Definitely do trust your own intuition, because your Queen of Cups energy is highly intuitive, okay? It doesn't mean anything about your actual gender, right? It's just the polarization of the feminine principle, which is the state of being, okay? So whatever you're approaching here, Spirit's asking for you to put everything that you have into it, to really, really apply yourself completely and fully, okay? And definitely do ensure that you're remaining calm and good-natured throughout this. Spirit's telling you here, look, there's no need to panic, okay? And see what it says. Step into the spotlight. Someone here could be hiding their skills, they could be hiding their talents. Again, really similar to the message that we had out for Sagittarius, right? And you're being told, look, you don't have to shy away anymore, you don't have to hide away anymore. It is time for you to take that spotlight. Can we have more information, please, for Gemini? More information for Gemini, please. Knight of Cups off balance. Okay. Just rolling the dice for Gemini. Thank you. The Seven of Coins. Okay. With the Knight of Cups off center. Knight of Cups off center can indicate somebody being quite moody. There's a sensitivity here, so you're possibly feeling highly, highly sensitive at this point in time. Maybe a little bit short-tempered, and I feel that that's why Spirit was telling you, look, Gemini, don't freak out, don't panic, take this all in your stride, okay? Try not to allow this to pull you out of character, okay? And then you've got the card of investment with the Seven of Coins. It's all about planning. It's saying that you are making progress. You might not be able to see that you're making progress, and that could be making you feel really quite irritable at this point in time. Okay, you could be getting annoyed at things that normally don't bother you. Do you know what I mean? But you're being told here, look, your investments, whatever it is that you're trying to achieve here, it is working well. It is working well. You've got the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. Trust in your own counsel first. Trust deep down in your intuition that you're making the right decision. What's this one? The Queen of Coins off center. Okay, somebody here isn't focused on what it is that they're needing to be focused on. it tells me that you might have taken your eyes off the ball here temporarily, Gemini. And that's okay, as long as you pick up that ball again. Is a metaphor, just in case anyone's, you know, hanging off every single word that I say. I've had some strange comments, so, you know, where people are not understanding metaphors. Spirit's saying, look, it's okay for you to drop the ball once in a while, but do make sure that you pick it up again. So this is all about getting you back on track here, Gemini. So you might have wandered off track ever so slightly. It might not have even been through any fault of your own, but there is definitely wandered off track that's coming through. So it's almost as if Spirit's trying to nudge you back on track here. Okay. Can you tell us about taking steps, please, for Gemini? This is taking steps, thank you. The Queen of Wands off center. Yeah, that's a distraction. You could have been distracted off course by another individual here, because your Queen of Wands off center can be some kind of temptation that didn't work out. Okay. This could be also someone else's negative ass opinions having a negative impact on you, right? See, normally, in its upright position, that's a very warm, passionate, enthusiastic, determined energy. And when it's in reverse, it's very aggressive, demanding, spiteful, obsessive, self-obsessed. So with this coming out off balance, it's showing me that that there could well have been problems here, or there might be problems that you have coming up with an individual who is being somewhat aggressive and short-tempered with you, and maybe that's taking you off track ever so slightly. Or there could have been some kind of, maybe even a love interest that took you off track ever so slightly, you know, a love interest that distracted you away from what it was that you were supposed to be doing. And now that that's turned sour, you can get back on track type thing. But again, that message, that's only going to be for a tiny, tiny, tiny handful of Gemini. Okay, and bear in mind, this is your finances and career reading. So it's more likely than not that this Queen of Wands off center is actually a situation rather than an individual. Okay, it's possible that there was an offer, or that there will be an offer that you receive that is very, very tempting on the surface. It looks very promising on the surface, but then when you start to dig deeper, you realize that situation, that offer, is actually fake. Okay. Can you tell us more about this Queen of Wands off center? Thank you. 3 of Coins, 5 of Coins, King of Wands. Yeah. So you see the 3 of Coins, teamwork, project building, collaboration. 5 of Coins, lack mentality, lack of finances, lack of support. So you were promised, within your finances and career, you were promised something, and it didn't come to fruition. Because that promise was based on falsehoods. It was based on fakery. It was an offer that was given to you by a person who basically expected for you to do everything. And you weren't, or you're not going to be prepared to do everything in order for someone else to be successful. Okay. You're not anybody's mug, basically. 3 of Coins to the 5 of Coins. So if this has recently happened, it's shown me that you're cutting ties with that situation. You're no longer having anything else to do with it. And so you're getting back on track for what it is that you're wanting to do within your career instead. Okay. If this is an offer that's coming in towards you, Gemini, then Spirit's saying, look, if anything is being offered to you in your finances and career right now that looks too good to be true, you can bet your ass it is too good to be true. Okay, because there is some kind of scam energy here that's going on with that Queen of Wands off center. And you must not allow something that looks to be shiny and beautiful and amazing to distract you away from reality, basically. You've got to trust in your own intuition here. You have got to trust in your own survival instincts, okay? What's this movement for Gemini? What's this movement? Thank you. The King of Swords off center. Think things through from all perspectives here. Definitely use your logic also. Okay. The King of Swords off center, that's manipulations, okay? That's somebody being ruthless. It can be someone who is plotting here as well, but because it's off center, it's plotting with ill intent, okay? So I do feel here, Gemini, in your finances and career, that someone is deliberately trying to offer you something and that is fake, and they fully are aware of what's going on. So it's not like someone's offering you this opportunity from a place of naivety. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's being offered by someone who is in on the scam as well. Okay, if this is a scam. But I am getting a lot of scammy energy that's coming through. But remember, scams can play out in real life in a lot of different ways. Okay, a lot of different ways. It doesn't have to be immediately obvious for it to be a scam. But basically, there's someone here who you've contact with, or you're receiving contact from this person, and they know full well that that is a scam. Tell us more about the King of Swords. King of Swords off center can also indicate FOMO. Okay, so be cautious of anybody trying to play into your sense of FOMO. You got the Nine of Wands off center. They're saying for you not to let your guard down around this person. Definitely don't trust that individual, okay? Your own survival instincts are gonna go crazy about this person, so definitely don't overwrite what it is your own survival instincts are telling you about this individual. If the hair on the back of your neck stands up in a really uncomfortable way when you're around this person, there's a reason for that. And the reason is because this is a very malicious individual here. With this showing out in your finances and career read, it could well be, you could be offered like a fake job from this person, or they're after your finances, you know, they're trying to get you to part with your finances. So definitely do take the steps required to protect yourself here, okay? This individual, when you tell them no, they're going to get really frustrated really, really quickly. Yeah, the King of Coins in the upright position. Yeah, be realistic, okay? Again, King of Coins, that tells me, now again, it doesn't matter if you're feminine, masculine, gender fluid, okay? This is the masculine principle, it's the state of doing. And you're being asked to be practical, be steady, be realistic, okay? Be firm also, and definitely do protect what it is that you have at this time. It also shows me that you're already very successful. Even if you're not feeling that you're successful, you definitely are successful. Okay, if you don't feel it right now, then that's what you're coming into. However, that does also need your protection. Okay, so if you're coming into money, you need to protect that so that you can keep it. Okay. I'm seeing the energy here of somebody being a business owner. Okay, you could be taking the gamble here on whether or not you should take the necessary steps to be a business owner and to take charge of everything associated with that here. Okay, so if you are a business owner, then do make sure that you're being super careful about any other people that you bring in to your business. Okay, because there is a sneak, a liar, a deceiver within this energy. There definitely is. Okay, what's this reflection for Gemini, please? The Hermit off center. There's a lot of cards of yours that have come out off balance, Gemini. So that tells me that you could be running the risk of being overloaded with information throughout the month of August, and it might make you feel very confused or overwhelmed really quickly, because there is an information overload here. Okay, the Hermit tells you that all of life's answers are within you. Okay, remain independent. Don't act in haste with anything, but also don't sit around on an idea for too long either. Okay, there's everything about this energy is how you've to get your timing right. Okay, so sitting on your hands and procrastinating, that's not going to get you anywhere. But definitely do think carefully through every move that you do make this month when it comes down to your finances and career. They're saying that certain risks are not worth taking, and you're going to feel that deep down in your guts, and other risks here are definitely worth you taking. Okay, so do make sure that you're tapped into your strong intuition this month, and don't fall for any BS off of other people that are promising you quick success. Okay, if anybody's promising you quick success, you can guarantee that that's going to be a scam, right? The Hermit off center. This is seeking wisdom. This is going within to seek that wisdom. This is inner truth. Now someone, because it's to clarify this reflection energy, somebody is needing to take accountability here for a situation that happened in the past. Someone needs to take accountability. Now, I don't know if that's you, Gemini, or if that's someone else that you're dealing with, but there are reflections here of another person's innermost pain, innermost hurt. Okay, it's possible that maybe you've been ignoring the things that you should have allowed yourself to grieve over here, but have always been afraid to go within because you were afraid of what you might see, type thing, and somehow that is affecting your decision making when it comes down to your finances and career. Okay, so there's a bit of shadow work here that's coming out for you guys. I don't know, again, I don't know if that's you or if that's someone else that you're dealing with. You know, possibly you might be still holding out for some kind of an apology off of an individual who needs to take some kind of accountability. Like, I don't know, because I don't know what side of the table this energy is coming from, but I can tell you that it's there. Okay, can you tell us more? Thank you. Yeah, the Eight of Swords, exactly. That's paralyzing energy. Yeah. So, I mean, there could well be something here that you're needing to forgive yourself for from your past here, Gemini. Something that you're needing to make peace with from your past. It's tied in with your career decisions. Because at the moment, with you not have made peace yet with something from your past, it's causing this paralyzing energy when it comes down to making decisions and taking the necessary gamble right here, right now, today, when you're needing to take the necessary gamble. It could well be some of you were victims of crime before. You know, some of you were scammed before, and now you're coming up against a situation really similar to that there. This made you, you know, massively afraid of taking the necessary risk to move your own career forward, because in the recent past, or the late past, you were already scammed. Do you know what I mean? You could have been done out of your own business here as well, and now you're deathly afraid of teaming up with anyone else ever again. But still, there's something that you're wanting to get off of the ground that is going to involve bringing in additional people in order to help with that. But the last time you brought in people, they screwed you over, you know. There is something that's paralyzing you here from your past that you've not yet made peace with, definitely. And it absolutely is impacting on your career choices today. That's why it's coming out in your read. Okay, so Spirit's saying, look, yes, because it's happened to you before, obviously you're going to be on guard and on the lookout for anything like that happening again. But the thing is, you are going to have to make sure that you do your research more thoroughly this time round. Okay, so there are certain steps that you can take to mitigate the risk of that situation happening to you again, but at some point you are going to have to bring in other people to help you out. Like it's going to be unavoidable if you're wanting some kind of progression, some kind of movement. Okay, and yeah, you got Temperance at the bottom of the deck. Balance, patience, moderation. Okay, again, getting the timing right. Don't make any decision that immediately that you're not comfortable with. Okay, make the decision when you genuinely feel that the time is right for you. Can I have some healing messages and guidance for Gemini Collective? Finances and career, please. Gemini's finances and career, please. Okay. Elephant spirit, learn from the past. Yeah. I think Scorpio had that one out as well. Okay. Although we often wish we could leave the past behind, Elephant Spirit reminds us that memory matters. We must respect the wisdom of the elders who hand down to us traditions they have shaped to express our connection to each other and respect for the community. What has come before informs what we're experiencing today, and we must never forget our legacy of strength and dignity. Elephant Spirit appears with the message that we are to acknowledge that which came before and learn from it. All of us are memory-based creatures, and we must revisit the past to understand where we are and where we're going. The stories of events you experienced, the stories in our collective memory, and those of relationships you have had can be told in many ways. What story will you tell? The elephant spirit is here to encourage you to make it one that stirs you in a sense of power and dignity, for you have honored yourself by choosing to learn from your past. Spirit rejoices at your willingness to learn and grow. Are you feeling uncomfortable with a tradition, a customer, or familiar behavior that no longer fits who you are? Do you wish that the past could be erased so it could no longer cause you a moment's pain? Elephant Spirit is here to encourage you to write a different story and alter the traditions in ways that acknowledge that we all evolve, for transformation is our nature. Elephant Spirit calls you not to be selective in your memory, because ignoring the good or the bad will prevent you from growing your wisdom and strength. Build on the best of the past, learn from the worst, and walk into the future with dignity, accompanied by Elephant Spirit, who remembers the truth and honors your strength and wisdom. Yeah. It basically confirms that that past energy is absolutely having a negative impact on the way that you're currently making decisions in business right now, or decisions with your career or your finances right now. There is something there from the past that you've never fully been able to make peace with. Definitely, it's directly connected. Definitely. So Spirit's saying, okay, well, you can take that horrible incident that happened when you were scammed or ripped off or defrauded or whatever that was. You can take that horrible experience and you can analyze it and go, right, okay, so the red flags are this, and this. And the green flags is going to be this, and that, right? So you can use that information from the situation you've already been through, and you can take that information and apply it into this business, finances, or career decision here that you're trying to make, and really ensure that you're not making excuses for any red flags, but definitely definitely acknowledging and not ignoring red flags, but also acknowledge green flags as well. Okay, so yeah, learn from the past. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to make some space on the table for you guys so that I've got room to work. And we are going to take a look at your interpersonal relationships. So this next read, it could be about a love interest, new, recent, past, future, whatever. It could be about romantic love, or it could be about co-workers, friends, family. Okay, it's just any type of connection that you have with another person at this point in time. And I'm going to be using the tea leaf oracle and just showing you that it is the full deck. Okay, because I have seen people online using this deck and they're only using a tiny wee fraction of the deck, which is highly sus. Right, so that's why I have to demonstrate to you that it is the complete deck. Okay, right, so you've got the Weeping Willow, family sorrow, the bat in reverse, take care, enemies are working against you, and the fox also in the reverse position, shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business, that's in reverse. So again, someone being sly, sneaky, deceiving when it comes down to business or when it comes down to your finances. There's a predator hanging around your finances somehow, because it's also coming out in your interpersonal relationships read. And the bat in reverse, enemies are working against you, that's literally, you're going to know before this month is out exactly who that person or who these people are, okay? That's like the enemies are revealing themselves to you, or they're being uncovered on your behalf, okay? Right, so let's take a closer look into this energy. It could also be as well that somebody that you love and care about, Gemini, is currently being ripped off, right? It could also be that as well. So an incident that happened to you in the past that has now crippled your ability to make wise decisions for your own finances and career, somebody that you love and cared about could be about to fall foul to the same thing. Okay. Can you clarify this interpersonal relationship energy for our Gemini collective, please? For the month of August, what's going on? What's going on? Is this family sorrow? Okay. The Two of Wands and the Five of Coins. Okay. Yeah, somebody is making a bad decision here. Okay, we've got decision making that ends up in the Five of Coins, which is a loss. It's lack. Right? Tell us, thank you, the Fool. Tell us more. Nine of Wands. Okay. It feels to me, actually, Gemini, like you're going to be stopping someone from making a silly decision here. Okay. That's how this is reading to me. It's like you're actively stopping someone from taking this bad decision because you know that they're about to get ripped off. Can you tell us more? Yeah. Yeah, strength off center and then the Four of Cups. That's rejection. Right there. So you're probably about to have a huge falling out with someone here, Gemini. Okay, so do be prepared for this. Okay. You can see the warning signs. You can. You absolutely can. You're here. It's like you're going to be trying to speak sense to someone here. Look, don't get involved with that because I've seen that before. I've been involved with something like that before and it was a scam and it cost me dearly and I'm still struggling with the repercussions of that today. And then you've got someone who is basically that you love and care about that's about to walk straight into the same type of situation there, and you're like, look, I've seen it before, don't do it, don't get involved. You know, you're trying to speak sense to this person and it's telling me that it's not likely that they're actually going to listen. So unfortunately, Gemini, as much as you love and care for this person, on this particular occasion you are going to have to just let that person find out for themselves, and they are going to have to find out for themselves the hard way. Okay, it might be someone within your family. It could cause a lot of ructions within your family, okay, but ultimately there's only so much you can do. That's why strength has come out off center. All right, and you can't really get too involved. That's why the Four of Cups is there. It's you have to also respect this person's decision to make a mistake, even though you know that they're walking straight into a disaster, that they are about to make a huge mistake. You're also going to have to just let them. Okay, it's like you've warned them. What more can you do? Okay, realistically, there isn't much more that you can do. All right. And that absolutely is going to be bringing up old triggers from when you were caught up in that situation as well. Was this bat in reverse, please? For Gemini, was this bat in reverse? Yeah. I love when that comes out in reverse. I genuinely do. This is Seven of Swords in reverse. That's someone getting caught. They're getting caught out. They're getting caught red-handed. It's the enemies being revealed. Knight of Cups and then the Two of Cups off center. Yeah. Okay, so it definitely does look like this individual is going to be apologizing to you, Gemini. So initially, no, they're not going to listen. There is going to be some kind of family argument. They are going to think that they know best. They're not going to heed your warnings. And then when it's all revealed, here they come, apologizing to you, wanting to make things up with you. They'll be eating humble pie, basically. Can you tell us more about these enemies being revealed? Thank you. Yeah, the King of Coins. Yeah. Somebody was after another person's money. They were after their house. They were after whatever they could get off of someone. It screams to me as a love scam. That's how that reads. It's a love scam. Okay. Has somebody been sending another individual lots and lots of money online? And this person they've met them online but never met them in real life. This is how this is reading to me. What's this fox? Thank you. Yeah, they're not very smart. They're not very clever. They have definitely made a lot of mistakes here. Ace of Cups, Three of Cups, and the Page of Swords. The mistakes are really quite easy to see. You've got someone who is involved in a multi-person situation here, and you're finding out about it, or you already know about it. You can tell us more. Nine of Cups, yeah, wish fulfillment. Someone was promised wish fulfillment. Page of Cups off center. And you've even got the Nine of Swords at the bottom of that deck, which is a great cause of worry and concern. So somebody here was putting all their bets on a lot of false promises here. And you've cottoned on, or you knew about it. Or this could be happening to you. I don't know. I don't know what side of the table this reads from. Again, you've got to use your discernment, okay? Definitely be cautious of anyone who is declaring their undying love on day 3. Okay? There's something up with that. There's something seriously wrong with that. If someone's declared an undying love towards you or towards someone else that you cared about within day 3 of meeting them, you know that they're a scammer. We've got the energy here as someone watching this group of people. And I feel that that could well be you, Gemini. You could be watching this person or watching these people to see how far they'll actually go. Someone is not being smart. Someone's not being shrewd. They're not being clever. But thankfully, whoever the scammer is, or the liar, whoever the liar is, that they're getting caught out here. And it looks to me like they're getting caught sooner rather than later. So that's what's going on in your interpersonal relationships. So let's get you guys some guidance and healing messages. What do you have, please, for our Gemini collective? What do you have for our Gemini collective, please? Thank you. Okay, Musashi said today's victory over yourself of yesterday, and tomorrow is your victory over lesser men. Meaning, remember, you're your own worst enemy. Yeah. Self-improvement is essential to a happy life, and the biggest impediment to it is you. As we strive to become better, we overcome physical and mental barriers that we once thought impassable. As we get better, our lives get better. Don't compare yourself to others. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday, who you were last month, who you were last year, and be proud of how far you've come. Yeah. So never compare yourself to anyone else. Only compare yourself to the version of who you were prior. Okay. What does Gemini's focus need to be this month, please? What does Gemini's focus need to be this month, please? Well, thank you. Serenity. Your focus needs to be on serenity. Taking care of your vibration, positive environment, clear space, chakra energy balancing. So your focus this month, Gemini, is going to be on self-care. Okay. This situation is outside of your control, because I do not think that that's happening to you. I think that that's happening to somebody that you love and care about dearly, and they will not listen to reason, and they will not listen to you. So your focus this month is going to be on taking care of your needs, taking care of yourself, making yourself a priority, and your beliefs come true. Your beliefs create your reality. Recognize and change emotions and reprogram subconscious mind. Okay, so focus on that inner work. This is the month for you guys to be reprogramming any negative self-defeating thoughts that you might have about yourself, that you might have about your own success. Reprogram that inner negativity into positive thoughts. Okay. What else for Gemini? What else for Gemini, please? The Blackbird, discovery. Okay. Look at your world with fresh eyes. Notice and enjoy the little things. Blackbird energy. So notice the little things around you. What is it that is around you? See, that sounds patronizing. It's not meant to sound patronizing. It's like, what is it around you that you should be grateful for? Okay. Again, I don't want that to sound patronizing. It's really not meant to. Because the more that you notice this beautiful, the more beautiful things you're going to see, for example. Okay. Going out in nature is a classic example of that. It's like, wow, how does that plant know to grow in that spot? You know, the way that flowers are just so stunning, and the way that they smell. You know, there is actually so much to be grateful and curious about. Okay, notice and enjoy the little things. It's the little things in life. It's the little pleasures in life. Okay. Right, so I'm going to conclude your read with the shitty deck. If you can't already tell by the title, there is swearing and sarcasm in this deck. If you're sensitive to that sort of thing, then you just don't have to listen, okay? What else for Gemini, please? Thank you. Okay. Learn to put your emotional baggage where it'll do some good, instead of using it to shit on other people. Wow. That was straight to the point. Basically, Gemini, if anybody's shitting on you, it's because they've got their own emotional bullshit and baggage that they've never made peace with. And obviously make sure that you're not doing that to other people as well, okay? Because it does work both ways. But yeah, that is what I have for you guys. I genuinely hope that that reading has been helpful to someone. If you feel that you could benefit from a personal reading, then I am currently taking bookings on my website, which is phoenixkeiatarot.com. The link for that is in my description box below. Thank you so very much for watching. I genuinely appreciate every single one of you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.